Today I'm going to be wiring up my reverse lights to go with my strobe lights, but I also want to keep them as reverse lights. Let me hit the unlock and see it just stays on now while the strobe is still flashing. Turn it off and it flashes. To do this, you're going to need a couple of relays, 2 on each side. You only need a 4-pin. Well, I guess these are both 5 pins, but you only need a 4-pin. A 5-pin will work if that's what you have. You're going to need some of these diodes and, of course, wire connectors, both to go on the end of the diodes and just to connect 2 wires together. Now, I'll be taking you through a step-by-step process on this side. First, you want to cut the reverse light completely out. Okay, now you're going to want to strip all these wires. Now you'll want to take the light bulb and put 2 straight connectors on it, and then take 2 diodes like this and have on the positive, take the gray part and have it go down in there like that. Have both of them do that. And on the negative, you want to have them go the other way like this, with the gray away from the bulb. Now that you have it looking like this, you'll want to take electrical tape and put right here and on the end so that it doesn't get a spark off of anything else and short circuit. I had that happen earlier and I had smoke coming out of that tail light and I had to rewire it. Now that you got your connectors on here like this on the positive side, you want to take it and run them to each 30. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but there's little numbers on there. You want to run it to the 30 on both relays. Okay, now you're going to want to take a power wire from your strobes and put a connector on it like this and a diode with the gray part facing away from it so that the electrical current will flow out that way. Now that you got the diodes connected to the power wire and both connectors, you're going to want to take the part with the wire and go to the 86 pin of the relay. It doesn't matter which one at this point. And the 86 is right on this side. And with the other diode, you're going to want to connect it to the 87 right here. These two. Now that this is connected right here, what this does is when the current flows through this wire, this powers it, and this one activates the relay, telling this current to flow through to the reverse lights or whatever you're powering. Now you're going to want to take one of the negatives from the bulb, either diode, it doesn't matter, and put a connector on it, and the negative wire from your strobes and connect it to the same relay as the other strobe lights, the one with the power wire. Now that this one's all connected up, you should be able to use the strobes, but the reverse light relay is not hooked up yet, so that's not going to work. We'll just test this out real quick. Okay, I've got the strobe set up, and as you can see, it is working, but you definitely want to use LEDs. An incandescent doesn't heat up fast enough to really work as this one is over here. And this is an LED. And you're going to hear the relays clicking, and that's normal. Okay, now what I did to maintain the reverse lights, which is this white cable, is I had it come in here to the 87 pin, and then I took a diode and ran it over to the one next to it. I'm trying to see what number that is, but I ran it into there, and then let's see. For the ground, I ran it into there with a diode that runs from the negative on the bulb negative from the bulb goes into that pin and then out the wire for the reverse lights. And the reason these are right there connected one to another is like on the strobes, this one activates this one. So when the current goes through here, it'll go back, open the current there, and send it on through to the 30 pin, which connects to the bulb, which will flash and be on with the reverse lights, one or the other right now.